Okay? My parents died when I was 7 in Argentina, and I had to stay with an aunt who was a very mean person. But, that's neither here nor there. She raised me, and I'm thankful for that. When I turned 21, I decided I wanted to come to the United States for a better life. And that's exactly what I did. And I have been working every single day of my life until today. I can't believe that you're bringing me to court on a work day. You know how difficult it is for me to take a day off.
We're here,
I can't believe you are not my son.
Hold on.
Here, right?
You had a chance to speak. Let me ask you this question, Mr. Omar. And I'm not going to get into the financials of the situation. I'm assuming that you have your own business or you work for a company?
I work for a major company.
You work for a major company.
Yes.
Now, without getting into the financials, I'm assuming because of his request that you can afford a luxury car.
Yes.
You can afford.
Yes, I can.
And you probably can afford a Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini, whatever he requested.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, but you have the financials that if you wanted to make that happen, you can make that happen.
I could probably
All right,
make
you
that.
had your chance, now it's his turn.
Son, excuse me.
Let me ask you this question. When you
on
came here from Argentina,
I did.
did you have that type of money?
I never had any money to my name.
So you didn't have the type of money to buy yourself a luxury car like that?
Absolutely not. I had to work for everything I have every day of my life. I had no parents. I didn't even have a family, for Christ's sake.
So you had to work to get to where you are now?
I have had to work every single day of my life since I was 7
Do
years
you have
old.
a college degree?
I do not. I am
do
not.
not.
I am not a college educated person. I am a self-taught man.
Okay. So by from a financial standpoint, would you consider yourself to be successful?
Well, that's a tough question, Mr. Porter. It's a tough question. I mean, I am, quote unquote, yes, you can call it a successful person, but I'm not a rich person. I'm not a wealthy man.
You're better off than most, I should say, rather.
I would say I'm middle class plus.
Middle class plus.
If you want to look,
Okay.
look at it that way.
And your son is suing you. And why did you decide to buy him a electrical vehicle instead of the car that he wanted?
Please explain, please.
We've had this conversation already.
No. Tell me. I'm curious. I'm just curious.
Of course. So my wife and I originally wanted to buy him a what we call in the Spanish community a transportation, which is basically a cheap car with high miles, just to get him, from point A to point B, which is essentially all he needs. He's a college student. It's not like he's going to go party every day. He has to go to school. And then we decided, because he's been such an exceptionally gifted student, that we were going to buy him a nice car. So we got him an electric vehicle, which I consider to be, I don't know the way you guys look at it, but I consider an electric vehicle a luxury car. I got him
Now, I don't
it's
know.
a $40,000 car.
Without getting into the make and model of the electric car that you purchased, what I do know that they are not cheap.
They're not.
And on average, they cost at least $50,000, $60,000 starting. Am I correct in saying that? Give or take?
At the very least, yes, sir.
That's pretty cheap.
That's not cheap.
I'm sorry, what? What'd you say?
That's pretty cheap.
It's cheap?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
because you don't know where money comes from.
Okay.
I don't know.
Here's where.
Do you see what I have to deal with? Are you seeing what I'm dealing with?
Oh, I'm hearing every word of this. Yes, sir.
May I add something? The fact that he even had the idea of getting me a low-end, cheap start-out car, I kind of find that disrespectful.
It's disrespectful.
Yes, I have an image to uphold.
Is this your only child, sir?
This is my only child, Judge Porter. Do you see what I have to deal with?
Mr. Benny.
That even helps my case more. I'm an only child. He can,
I understand that, Mr.
spend the whole budget on me. There's no other kid.
Benny, what have I done for you your entire life if not give you everything? You have a roof, you have food to eat, and you have an electric car.
So why
and you're
couldn't-
going to college paid for by the state. What are you complaining about?
So why couldn't you just get me the car I wanted?
Because you don't deserve it. That's why, because you have to learn the principle of working for what you want. You want a Ferrari? You want a Ferrari? You go to the NBA, get drafted by the NBA, you buy Ferrari.
Okay.
I got you a nice car.
I've
It's a
been
nice
working
car.
hard in the
That's all you
classroom.
need.
4.0 GPA has been building up. I'm the captain of the basketball team. I have an
Yes,
image
you
to
are.
uphold. Everyone in the school knows who I am. I can't pull up in an electric vehicle.
Mr. Omar.